Your husband tweeted after Justice Brett Kavanaugh left a Washington restaurant due to protesters. The tweet reads, "Sounds like he just wanted some privacy to make his own dining decisions." Is that appropriate, sir?
Look, when public officials go into public life, we should expect two things. One, you should always be free from violence, harassment, and intimidation. And two, you're never going to be free from criticism or peaceful protest, people exercising their First Amendment rights. Okay. And that's what happened in this case.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and Fox News is going to quit having Pete Buttigieg on their programs because every time they have him on, he completely owns their dim-witted hosts and even more dim-witted viewers. The most recent appearance was no different.
Remember, the justice never even came into contact with these protesters, reportedly didn't see or hear them. And these protesters are upset because a right, an important right, that the majority of Americans support was taken away. Not only the right to choose, by the way, but this justice was part of the process of stripping away the right to privacy. As long as I've been alive, settled case law in the United States has been that the Constitution protected a right to privacy, and that has now been thrown out the window by justices, including Justice Kavanaugh, who, as I recall, swore up and down in front of God and everyone, including the United States Congress, that they were going to leave settled case law alone.
The Fox News host was following his protocol, of course, doing the domestic terrorist network's bidding by trying to push the false right-wing narrative of violent protesters against the Supreme Court. Buttigieg absolutely threw it back in his face.
People are upset. They're going to exercise their First Amendment rights. And as long as that's peaceful, that's protected. Compare that, for example, to the reality that as a country, right now, we're reckoning with the fact that a mob summoned by the former president.
All right, well, let me follow up, Mr. Secretary.
Attacked the United States Capitol for the purpose of overthrowing the election and very nearly succeeded in preventing the peaceful transfer of power. But I think common sense can tell the difference.
Buttigieg roasted them not only on their perverted fantasies and theories of protests, but on all the issues of abortion as well, pointing out that the far right is stripping away personal liberty and privacy to boot while lying about the issues. Then he finished them off with the ultimate mic drop moment when he shoved their whole protest theory in their faces.
Are you comfortable with protesters protesting when you and your husband go to dinner at a restaurant?
Protesting peacefully outside in a public space? Sure. Look, I can't even tell you the number of spaces, venues, and scenarios where I've been protested. And the bottom line is this. Any public figure should always be free from violence, intimidation, and harassment, but should never be free from criticism or people exercising their First Amendment rights.
Buttigieg called them on their blatant hypocrisy, trying to play a violent protest card when their very party is responsible for the violent, deadly coup attempt. And it simply doesn't get any worse than trying to forcibly overthrow your own government. And those miserable fascists to this day still support the violence and are plotting yet to turn our country fascist come hell or high water. The sad thing is we've got a ton of people in this country that are helpless in determining fact from fiction. About 99.9% of Republicans believe the big lie without stopping for a second to think why it's even called that. Hint, it's a lie, people. There's probably an argument to be made that since the fairness doctrine was overturned by Ronald Reagan, people have been exponentially more susceptible to manipulation with each passing year. And that mental degradation is highly biased towards Republican voters. If you are a working person and you support the party of trickle-down economics, abuse of public office, and the philosophy of greed above all things, then you are already somewhere north of gullible. Add some propaganda to that mix, and we can see how the QAnon cult has sucked in all of its party's followers. When we have fascist propaganda masquerading under the banner of news, that can be an extremely dangerous thing, particularly when the audience is the intellectually impaired. If you can't tell the difference from fact and fiction, then you are at the mercy of personalities. And so when these brain-dead Fox News viewers see this bigoted talking heads masquerading as news anchors contrasting with a gay man, guess who they're going to believe? Buttigieg could be saying that the sky is blue and rain is wet, and these viewers would never believe a word that he's saying. And in contrast, if the Fox host says elections were stolen and you should give Trump all your money, yeah, astonishing, isn't it? Right-wing politics has nothing to do with facts. Nothing. It's all about powerful elite manipulating a group of people that are powerless above the shoulders. Still, Pete Buttigieg is on the right track here. Minds and hearts must be changed so we can get leaders in place that will actually be good stewards of the people's trust. People that will take the oath and keep it. People that won't be manipulated by propaganda or the power of the dollar bill. Because that's what we need in America right now. leadership. We are an absolute fraction away from having a Senate majority large enough to put the leadership to work. Securing our democracy, reinstating women's rights, freedom and justice for working people are all within reach. If all of us who showed up 2 years ago shows up now, we can put all these things to fruition. Pete Buttigieg knows that, and he's working hard to swing moderate Republicans. The only question is there even such a thing? Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.